Wait, you only get one?
Now for them for sure. They have a good mid matchup. They have a great top matchup. And bottom, Gabby has March supporting him as a Nature's Prophet. So all three lanes looking pretty damn solid for me for TNC. Top lane.
There you go. Oh.
Paulson.
I mean, the burn comes to an end. You can't escape. Rune as well on Gabby.
Yeah. They're actually going to smoke it and try to set up a gank at the same time. This is a big play here if they find somebody. Especially if they find the Spectre or that Broodmother while they do this rush.
I mean, there we go. No, Gabby with the Aegis. He's going to have a sort of safe few minutes to try and get the C-Blade done.
Really smart move, though.
All mid. Armel's in. He's got the jump on 4F. The swashbuckler, though. Extra bit of beef with that health from the Spirit Vessel, meaning that he doesn't quite get burst by that.
By the way, people, when I said I'll be having words with 4F, I'm very good friends with 4F. I was totally messing. I love the guy. It's just, you know, just some bants. Blink Dagger now finished on Jokem, so now they are going to smoke up aggressively and look for a play. Even though they're the Aegis, they have good vision of Tim's, who's right into the spider.
Here's Miracle. He's going to claim his life for now. Forever. He's been it before. This time he's able to do it. He's able to do it. Gets himself through the steps and is able to chase down, find KP. He's learned. He's passed his test. And they get themselves the 2 kills this time round, T1.
Second time's a charm.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
He's been here before.
Yeah.
He knows the route.
They get Tim's on the high ground. Vipers don't like spiders. Easily, Miracle chases him down. With this Aghanims freshly picked up too, so we see that movement speed. He's zooming around the map. Can definitely look to be active and look to make plays. And he's still keeping up very good farm. 4-0 on the spider at the moment. Still very, I mean, it's a slower game than what we've been used to seeing from these teams.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's that kind of draft, right? It's a Morphling versus Spectre. The heroes that can gank, yeah, supports are a little bit limited on their ganking until they get their actual blinks. But now things, like we said, should start ramping up with both sides with their big key initiation tools.
Now, we've got Tim's has pretty much got that rod done as well, so another way to hold them down, keep them in position as they get burnt away by the nether toxin.
Tim's is really important in this game. That's why I'm actually surprised that he's putting 3 points in corrosive over putting more points inside a nether toxin. I guess it doesn't really matter because the cooldown doesn't get better, but he has a veil, so the damage is actually quite good how it goes up on nether toxin. But this nether toxin is insane in this game. But first, Armel is actually spotted pretty aggressively up top.
Toss over onto 4F. They're going to pop the horn. The curse comes out. Holding Armel and Gabby in place. 4F coming in with a thunder from the side. Gabby getting low. Pops the Manta, but they're taking him down the once. The Aegis is gone.
It's an Echo.
Themselves around him looking for the second time. Echo, as she comes a little early. Gabby is going to get the chance to waveform away, but they're chasing the vessel down on him. Fisher as well. They get the kill regardless. As T1
have usually like 10 kill involvement by now. Right now he has 0. Miracle.
He's diving.
Very far. March. Goodbye.
Miracle is just incredibly powerful right now. He's ahead of the game. They've got to deal with this spider. They're not finding the opportunity to do so. Over towards bottom for Eb. He's found the opening in onto Tim's. Fisher's out, and Tim's, he's going to be dead for sure. The spiders are on him. He'll turn with a Viper strike onto Yoka.
And KP on the high ground gets his TP cancelled. Paulson is able to scout him another kill.
They're all moving in. They're going to give the kill to In Your Dream as well. Give him some money towards its defusal.
Beautiful.
T1 are just, these fights just going perfectly for them. And sort of their cause a position where, as you said, Armel just not getting any action. He's 6k behind Miracle's Spider right now. Dream 503 and 4F 307. TNC at 24 minutes. They've not been able to kill a single core member of T1.
They're smoked up now, trying to catch something here now that some ultimates are on cooldown, at least the Earthshaker one and the Spectre Haunt, but Pegol's ready.
That 4F rolling in. He's ready to start this fight off. They're starting to turn on them. T1 charging in. Fisher's out onto Armel. Armel slows down In Your Dream for a moment with the avalanche. Starting to bottle up as well, clearing out the spiders. In Your Dream continue to keep daggers on them. They're still poking. No rolling thunder. Armel does get the toss back on Spectre, but the Manta removes the A-toss immediately. In Your Dream's fine. Gabby now very, very deep. Turns over into 4M. Pops the Manta. Gabby, he needs help. He's been silenced. He is starting to morph into the strength, so he's got a lot of HP to work for. March steps forward, but In Your Dream is on top of the Prophet. March is dead. Miracle with the BKB turns over towards Tim's. It's a double kill for Miracle. TNC, they've just got to get out of here. They cannot fight T1 at all. Gabby is going to get the TP for Gabby. Cancels the Morph's escape. T1 here in this game too. They are destroying TNC.
Slam available for the next one. These fights are not getting easier for TNC.
No, especially if T1 get themselves an Aegis. Roche is up. Around the pit. Now they're going to start going to work here. TNC, no Gabby for 15 seconds. Can they push T1 back from this at all?
Uh-oh. If they get this Roche, this is so hard for TNC to come back in.
I mean, they're trying to go on Forever. Forever is so tanky for the green for the vessel. He's fine. He's just able to roll in, push them back. T1 get the space to finish off Roshan. She's picked up by Miracle. In Your Dream with the Aegis. They head over towards KP. Tries to protect himself with the Ghost Scepter. But In Your Dream's on top of them and the Hawk coming out. They're ready to take another fight for themselves here. T1 as they take down both Tims and KP. Move over for another as 4F. He does go down, but again, it's just this cleanup from T1. Now, finally, for the first time this game, TNC, they've killed a core member of T1, 4F, but it's just come far too late. They're down 22-7, 9k lead for T1. They have this Aegis, they have the cheese. And it's, I don't really know where you go from here if you're TNC right now in this game.
No. It seems like, you know, they made this move for the pickoff after pickoff here.
Yeah, March has escaped, put to an end by the curse. Another kill on him. TNC, they're trying for this tier 2 top. TP is going to be coming in from 4M. Horn as well. They're not even going to get the tower. The tower's fine as the backdoor protection kicks in. KP will die underneath it. TNC just sort of scrambling for any sort of goal or objective, and they're getting it denied each and every time.
Back if it does go back to the base.
Oh man, fight up that base. They got the Hex. They moved out. They got the Hex. They've got the Curse follow-up as well, grabbing KP and Gabby. They're on top of Gabby, burning his mana. He's not going to have any escape coming out of this. He's got a BKB. That won't save him. The bash is in place. Gabby goes down. And with that, T1, they'll start heading onto the base of TNC. There are buybacks available on Gabby and KP. But even so, as we saw, you know, Gabby using his BKB before he goes down, so he'll be coming back into the game without that for 50 seconds.
They just can't fight at all. And I'm actually seeing Miracle. Funny. Spider with spider legs, by the way. Toss forward.
Arm out. They've managed to get 4M underneath the towers. Quick duels, dodges the Viper Strike. He's still being held in the Nether Toxin. Bursts right, but the Cold Embrace comes out and will give him the heals. KP dies back. 4M finally falls. They do manage to get him. Okay. The middle racks have gone. Bottom lane as well. Miracle, he's taking a second melee rack, so they've got to try and force him away. Miracle's got BKB back up in a second. If he wants to fight, he's going to be there. Pots the cheese, and he's ready to turn on to Gabby. Hex is in place. Gabby does start to shifting into strength, so won't have the damage. Gabby will live. They'll back off. We'll back away.
They're going to be delivering lots of items.
Oh,
okay. We'll get the Abyssal Blade recipe. Yep. He will die for it.
Something. Well, indeed. And even without the Abyssal Blade recipe there, you know, just the Basher alone, In Your Dream's that far ahead, and Miracle now with the full Bloodthorn as well as the Hex. He's got multiple ways to control members, and Armel. Yocam. Oh, he's able to find the fish onto him, but just blocking a little bit. But they've got the curse. They've got the curse. In Your Dream's heading over. Daggers in onto him, so Armel, no chance to blink out of this. As T1, they're just making this victory very, very bloody. Kill after kill after kill. 31-8 now. Yeah,
Spider level 25. Oh man, his spiders now do not get one-shotted by Armel's tree throw anymore, and Gabby, he gets the strength morph off, but look at the damage, he will be okay. Miracle, look how so speedy with the spider legs. I love Spider with spider legs.
And yeah, obviously the Dream as well means he's got an extra slot to work with. Not that he really needs it. At the moment, 12-0-6. Complete takeover of the game. As they're now starting to fight them underneath the fountain here. Armel, oh! He got the toss back! He got the toss back on Miracle. Miracle's dead!
Okay.
All right.
One.
If they could just do that about 10 more times, the toss into fountain, it could work.
The Hunt.
Horn comes out. Oh, he's dead. And they go for anything more with this on. They're going to look to Tim's. Tim slides to the side. There's the ult drop down to the camp, but it's only onto KP. KP doesn't care. Fisher comes out onto Tim's and Gabby. Gabby tries to slide in for this. He's going to get Yule. So they got anything to catch him on the way down? They don't. You can waveform back. Miracle actually buying back it. So now there's actually a chance, right? If TNC can toss this buyback spider into the fountain, then maybe they can make some magic happen. It's a small lift. It's a very tiny chance, but it does exist.
Even if they toss him in the fountain, I think they can't kill the Spectre ever, but it's something fortunate that they can look forward to as Armel's trying his best to get those chiz up with an Ags for free. Might as well go clean that one up if you want to be real safe, and they will do that.
Oh yeah, they can get the Aegis as well for Miracle with that slot still available.
Yep. We gotta give
TNC
the
not with
too.
any way of getting out here. I mean,
probably 4-Ev, right?
I don't know, even 4-Ev or Yokam. I mean, you probably want 4-Ev, yeah. You've already got enough ways to jump around as the Shaker. Let's see what they can do. I mean, I guess if he, obviously with the Ags, when you turn into an ally, you do get their Ag spells, right? So, if he morphs into like KP, if you imagine sort of the cast range with the sort of E-Blade Fire Blast and then the refined Fire Blast combo, could that be the strat?
Normally.
There's some that don't work, right? There's some of the Aghanim's that are really buggy that you don't get them for some reason.
Sure, I get if it's sort of counted as null, he won't get it. But I don't think the refined Fire Blast is counted as null.
I don't think it is either. I can't remember which ones. I mean, he doesn't have some like X factor that'll change anything, right? So
no. I mean, we'll see what Gabby turns into. We'll see what he does with it. See what he morphs into.
I think he just wanted the cast range personally, so he can get closer to the Earthshaker to be able to actually jump around. But they get the Spectre toss back.
They do. 4F's going to come in to try and help him out in your dream. It's going to be fine, and of course does have that Aegis as well. 4F bouncing around Gabby towards the van, and they have. They've got him with the curse. They're moving in. Gabby's going to get fissured. Slam as well. Can Gabby get out? He cannot. Gabby is dead for 2 minutes. No buyback. As this should be the end of it all finally here. GG is called. Gabby straight out of this game. 44k lead, 37-9 at 40 minutes in. This was a slow and painful one for TNC. They never stood a chance in this second game really against T1.
No, they had these excellent lane setups, but